What up, SA? Yes, sir. We're supposed to knock out this interview with Ray today. We having some technical difficulties. So they got me jumping through some other hoops. We trying to make this happen. What up, Hannah? Go fight Canelo. True that, true that. That's always a good fight. That's always a good fight. He a little big, I gotta admit, but it's a good fight. What up, Philadelphia in the house? Porter rematch? You know, we'll see. We'll see. But that's a... I don't even know if we can see the scars anymore, man. The doctor did such a good job. Sometimes it's hard to see the scars. In person, you can always see them. Okay, now I can see them on the thing. It's right here. Here they are. Here they are. You know. We've been working with the weights. We've been bringing it back around. It feels strong. I'd love to be in the gym, but you know, this Corona time, they got us shutting our gyms down for the city, for the welfare of all of America, red, white, and blue. You know your boy one time. Come to Miami. I was gonna be in Miami. Then Corona hit. Ain't nobody traveling nowhere. Nowhere. Publix and back. Publix and back. You want to know the drink? You want to know the green machine right here? It's a simple daily smoothie that I have the wife make for me pretty much most days, you know. It's spinach, almond milk, and then a little bit of granola, probably some bananas, sometimes blueberries, strawberries, whatever we have. You know, but the base of it is really just a spinach and almond milk smoothie. You can do whatever you want with the thing. You can do whatever you want with the thing. Put the cacao mix in it. You know, you can put all sorts of boosters. I only put turmeric in my teas. I don't put, I put turmeric in my teas and ginger in my teas. So those are two ingredients that I don't put in my smoothies. I let those be in teas, you know, but everything else, I'll pretty much throw in this smoothie. Some spirulina if I want the boost, you know. Yeah, you can work that kale too, but I don't do kale for my smoothies. I juice kale. I juice kale and I drink kale in a more liquid form, not in a blended. Like look at the wholeness in there. You know what I mean? Look how thick that is. You know, I don't like my kale like that. Spence-Crawford, who wins? Oh man, that's a good one. You know, I lean towards Spence in that fight. You know, keep one time Thurman. Hold on, somebody talking ish? You talking ish? That's all good. It's all good. I could never be one of them, baby. 2-time champion of the world. I hold it down. 727-813, the whole Tampa Bay area. Hold down for the South Florida my whole life, man. I'm a bred fighter, man. Some of us, we really live this. You know, some of us, we really live this. Shout out to London. Keith, you take way too long in between fights. Yes, sir. Salute. It's not a preference. It's a problem. All right. It's called injuries. Some athletes have them. Some athletes don't, man. You know, you gotta pick and roll. You gotta do what you gotta do in life. You know, whenever I'm healthy, I always get in the ring and I perform, and I give you guys some of the best fights that I can possibly do each and every year. I was very happy with last year's performances. You know, especially even after coming off of my big layoff. I would love to stay moving, stay in motion. That's why I'm trying to just get in motion here with the Corona. I took the bike out of the gym. See, we got the bike right here. I had to bring it home. Can't hit the gym. Got to bring the gym home. You know what I'm saying? You know, I got a smoothie challenge this week. I might post it. I don't like to post all my challenges. Sometimes I like to do things personally for the self, but I might post this one, man. I'm gonna try to stay liquid for 7 to 10 days. You know, no real solids. You know, this is about as solid as I get. This has spinach, some fruits in it, but besides that, it's just gonna be blended or liquid. Yeah, hey, kid, you stronger than what they say. That's what I think. Yeah, well, you know, there's never really been too many people that fought Keith Thurman and then said Keith Thurman doesn't punch hard. You know, I think in January when I fought Jose Cito Lopez, he didn't feel my power, but I know my fight strategy after that knockdown. And after his defense was up and he was putting all that pressure on me, I knew we were going to win that fight off of points. There was nothing his flat feet and his wild punches can do about it. So I didn't really give him that pressure that he deserved for being in the ring, for signing that contract with Keith one-time Thurman. But Manny talked about it after the fight. Sean and Danny, you know, everybody knows that I've had heavy hands. I mean, since I was young. You know, how many people can say the first time they got a knockout was the same day they got their second knockout? Okay, the first time I ever knocked one person out, I knocked 2 people out in the ring, same day, same gym, one amateur, one pro. I was 14 years old. You know, so I've had these skills, man. I've had these skills for a very long time. We've honed them, and we're still working on them, man. We're still working on them because you know, especially with these layoffs, you know, I got to come back hard. I got to come back strong. Who is the toughest opponent? Toughest opponent. Well, definitely, you know, Pacquiao's tough, man. He took some right hands. You know, I didn't have the follow up with the left hook, but those punches landed, and he kept his hands up. He was tough, and he just had that spirit that, you know, you hit me, you know, I want to get you back. You know, you know, we all know that Sean Porter is tough. You know, he might qualify as the toughest, you know, and it has something to do with that ruggedness, that tough and rugged style, just that heart, how much he moves forward, you know. Because when you ask me who's my toughest, you know, a lot of challenges, you know, it's in a moment, right? Like, I didn't think the fight with Pac was my toughest, but it definitely was a fight that did not go my way, you know. And so at the end of the day, tough fights, easy fights, it is what it is. But Sean's tough. And then Diego Chavez. Diego Chavez was a tough dude. You know, even Jose Cito Lopez is tough, you know. You know, he's just not the toughest.